was on that corner, trying to get my coins up. Coppers run up on us and we turn to Jackie Joyner. White man kill a black man, they never report us. Black man kill a white man, they gon' start a war. Mama, she...
I love it. Go ahead, Ray.
My question was, because I want to write a book too, but I don't really know where to get started at. Or, yeah, I don't really know where to get started at. So I want to know where to get started.
Okay, so for me, like I said, I went to school for it, so it came a little bit easier. But as far as like my writing process, I basically had to figure out what I wanted to write about, which, like I said, I kind of already knew. And then from that part, I think the first step that I really took was finding my illustrator, and then deciding what if I wanted to self-publish or go through a publishing company. And I looked up the pros and the cons of both of them. So for me, I chose self-publishing just because, and I'm gonna talk about the white man a lot. I don't like giving the white man nothing of mine. I feel like they already take from us so much. So it's just like, if I write this book, right, and I give it to Amazon and they sell it, or if I go through a publishing company and they give me what is it called? I'm losing my train of thought right now. An advance on my book. So they pay me up front for my book. They might give me $10,000. Here you go.
But they might make more.
Money. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make more. They gonna push the book more, and they gonna have royalties to the book. So say the book blow up one day. Now I don't own the royalties to my book because I signed it away to the publishing company. And that's what we see a lot of time with these rappers, you know what I'm saying? When they trying to get their masters back. Like,
so is it a way to do a book and not have them publish it, or just distribute it without giving them publishing rights, or no?
It is. But once you do that, then they just take a cut from your distributing. So what I did was I self-published, and then I created my own website. So now I have to pay my website for the domain, but that's, you know what I'm saying, I can eventually own that domain if I buy it, as opposed to selling through Amazon or
middleman and through somebody else.
You get what I'm saying? So those were the first steps that I took. Just basically doing the research to see, like I said, whether I wanted to do self-publish or going through a publishing company, and then looking up illustrators. And I ended up finding one of my frat brothers who just so happened to have some of his artwork in my Foot Locker store. So it was just like, whoa, everything came full circle. So I ended up reaching out to him. He was able to do the artwork for me. And once I had my illustrations done and I knew I wouldn't be waiting on anybody else, and I knew I wanted to self-publish, that's when I began writing. And then the writing is just, you know, it got to come to you. I was staying up late. I was writing early in the morning. If I woke up in the middle of the night, like, I would just get to writing.
Well, I actually brought the book for my sister for Christmas, or hey for Christmas. And like you were talking about the illustrator, and like the graphics in the book were so good. It was quality. I really love the graphics, and I'm like, man, it was so pleasant on the eye. I'm like, a kid can't help but to open up this book. You know what I'm saying? Even if they can't even read it, like the pictures, you know, of all these Black influencers and these Black activists, it was really good. It was really good.
I appreciate that, man. I tried. Thank you. Like I said, I wanted to anything I do, I try to, you know what I'm saying, circulate the dollar, the Black dollar in the Black community. So when I went and found my illustrator, like I said, I just happened to run into my frat brother that did artwork. So I'm putting cheese into his business. And then as far as the layouts and the edits of the page, I went to another frat brother, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm putting cheese into his business. So for me, that's what it's all about. We all keep circulating our Black dollar, and ain't no telling what we could do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it back to like Black Wall Street days, honestly.
Man, people don't understand how important that is.
Yeah, for real. Like
and it's so much talent, like just simply like in your backyard. Like you know people who can do these things that we often outsource to do. And it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? Why not connect with the people you know and give them the opportunity, you know? So that's dope. That's dope.
That's my thing. I try to tell people too, because besides, you know, the book, I do have my own clothing line. This is my hoodie right here.
I checked it out earlier. It's nice.
Thank you. I got some quality in there. I'm trying to
I like them joggies. I like them joggies.
Yeah.
I've seen them.
Yeah, but as I was saying, like, you know, we pay Nike, we pay Adidas. You know what I'm saying? If we want to go even further, Gucci, YSL, all the high name brands, you know what I'm saying? And if my brother got the same type of quality as them, why not pay him instead of them? You get what I'm saying? Because they're going to take the money, and y'all see they don't even respect us. That'd be clear, and it be blatant. So it's like, if you got quality, why not pay you? You know what I'm saying? Then you can produce more. You can get your name out there. So like when I shop, I mean, if I didn't have a real discount, I probably wouldn't own as much Nike as I do. But when we got our brothers and sisters who got their own clothing brands, you know what I'm saying? We got to support them.
I want to go back to this book because you talked about obviously, you know, wanting to, you know, put content or put information out there so that you can teach the masses about the things that they will learn otherwise. Right. Your book is tailored to children, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what is that like? I mean, because you have a kid. So how do you really condition your kid to be interested in things like that?
See, well, my son is crazy because he, you know, kids is kids. They want to look, read, watch what they want to look, read, and watch. So like with me, I try to make it as fun as possible. So like, especially during Black History Month times, like anything that is tailored to kids that's centered around us, I try to make him watch, you know what I'm saying? We'll do like, I'm not sure. I think y'all both follow my business Instagram page. At wiseman_Eileen. Right now I'm doing Black History facts every day. So like I try to do the same thing with him, and we just have like car talks, like every now and then, because I know he don't really be paying attention, but every now and then he'll hit me with the, yeah, Dad, can I get some history facts like you used to do after the Y program during the summertime? So sometimes I know he paying attention, and sometimes I know it's just like, I don't really care, Dad. So it's just like being adamant about it and
planting those seeds,
stand on it. Yeah, definitely planting the seeds. So I feel like with the book, I tried to do, like you said, the pictures and the images. I knew from jump, I said the pictures, they gotta be fun. The illustrations, they gotta be cold, because if it's not, the kid not gonna pay attention to it. And then as far as the literature and the text, like my biggest thing was, I want my son to have a full ride, you know what I'm saying? So if these words are quote unquote too advanced for him, I want him to get an early glimpse of them. I want him to be able to see these words and practice these words to early, you know what I'm saying? So once the time comes, boom, I already know that word. Like for me, and this is real dope, because I was talking to my 8th grade teacher the other day. Like she was teaching us words like lackadaisical, you know what I'm saying? We still crack jokes to this day, but that was like a big word during that time. So it's just like, we didn't hear it till 8th grade, but say my son here in 3rd, 4th grade, you know what I'm saying? So I try to throw a couple big words in there and then keep it simple at the same time. So yeah, they might not be able to read the whole book by themselves, but that's not the point. The point is for their parent to read it with them, you know what I'm saying? So they get and they're used to seeing the big words, getting used to practice it, and they fall in love with the images and the Black power that it's showing.
Yeah, I love that, because like I said, it's hard to I mean, I couldn't even imagine being a parent and having to do it full time, but even as a sister, it's hard to have an impression or an influence, you know, on kids today, because they are so distracted with so many other things that are really not adding any value to them. But I know as kids too, their minds are open. They're open to learning new things. Like they're open to reading, but it's a conditioning that has to happen young. That's why I like what you said about, you know, just even in the car, throwing out some facts about, you know, your history, because it's a conditioning that just has to happen. You have to plant those seeds today.
Especially because the school is gonna plant them every day. Anyways, they gonna plant what they want to plant. So if you don't shape your kids, somebody else will.
And listen, and then they gonna come home and be like, "No, the teacher don't say that."
Right.
Like, but what did Daddy say? You hear me? Like, you gotta know everything they teach you in school is not gonna be correct. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you to, you know, disrespect your teachers or not listen, but I'm like Dre off Boys in the Hood, you know what I'm saying? Where he talking to the teacher, he like, well, my daddy said y'all from Africa. I don't know if y'all remember that part in the movie, but
I do.
You know what I'm saying? He like, all y'all from Africa. So I be telling my son, like, this how you need to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to know the real, like, you can learn what they teaching you, because I'm not gonna knock it, you know what I'm saying? The education system, it gives you some good things, but it don't teach you everything that's right or that you need to know. So it's just about being multifaceted and knowing where you come from at the same time. Even code switching, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I like that you having those. I would say these are pretty advanced conversations for a kid, but they need to know. Like, and then furthermore, it's like we need to stop keeping them outside of those conversations, because they're going to mature into them one day. You know, reality is going to set in, like you said. So better prepare them than, you know, just blindly lead them into something.
No, that's facts for sure. And that's what it's about. Like, I got a seed. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if, God forbid, one day I ain't here? He can't just be out here blind. So he got to know the real.
Oh, my God. You know who you put me in the mind of, you know, just your whole philosophy, your way of thinking. Derek Grace. I'm sure people tell you that all the time.
Yeah, I rock with Derek. Like, Derek, he keep it G. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he got a lot of flame for the kids knowing how to shoot, but my son's gonna be the same way. You know what I'm saying? Once he get a certain point,
I noticed that from the photo shoot.
Yeah. Once he get a certain age, and I'm
you guys sitting on like the throne and having the firearms on the chair. I'm like, okay then.
Yeah, no, he know, you know what I'm saying? He know what they for. He know they for protection. It's not nothing to play with. It's no game. You know what I'm saying? Because I done lost a lot of homies to guns. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know how they go, just being from the hood. Kids playing with guns, trying to tote, trying to be sweet, being in gangs, the whole nine. So he knows that they for protection. You know what I'm saying? You don't play with it. If somebody around got a gun, what do? You know what I'm saying? We had those talks. So it's just about knowing. And I feel like if you really talk to your children and you inform them of how things should be, you know what I'm saying? It leaves less opportunity for them to guess how things should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't tell you there's a gun in the house, you might go looking for a gun in the house.
Right.
If I don't tell you what a gun is for, you might try to go and play with it to figure out what it's for.
You anxious, you know what I'm saying? Curious.
You interested, curious, all of that. So it's just about talking to your children, you know what I'm saying? Train up a child, and he'll continue to go the same way.
Mama, she was tore up, sipping on that absolute. Young niggas brainwashed, they just wanna rap and hoop. Could've been a lawyer until they came and shackled you. Felons on your record, so them jobs ain't getting back at you. Them kids ain't eat yet, so you can't even sleep yet. If that's the only thing we ever saw, we repeat that. They was playing ball, fought them hard, said I'd be back. Broad day, threw his life away, soon as he clapped. Get that boy a license, made his mama relapse. Damn, they don't understand. Coming from the bottom, it's so hard to make a plan. Know them kids beefing, they let it get out of hand. OGs never told us nothing in advance. Young niggas killing young niggas, shit is like the Klan, I said. Told my young nigga, you the man, I said.